Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation, and some may say the world. Today I have Dan and I got James. Lads, another week. Dan, mate, how are you going?
Yeah, good. Had a really good weekend.
Great weekend.
Dragons scored 50 points against Tigers. Tigers now can't win the cop. Cop that, you cats. Meow, meow, meow.
Couldn't have happened to a better club.
Couldn't have happened to a better club. Spent most of my weekend here, actually.
Yeah.
Watching footy and having some alcoholic beveraginos with you boys.
Yeah, nice.
So,
Just celebrating the win, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful, beautiful. James, mate, you look very somber over there. How are you going?
Yeah, look, weekend, it's been a bit rough. Went to X-Golf and sucked at that. Then went to the pub to gamble and sucked for most of that. Go to the footy on Monday. And, we were fucking robbed! But,
Robbed.
yeah, so because of the pure robbery, dressing in black, especially after New South Wales lost last week as well, it's been rough.
I was trying not to bring that up, honestly. I was trying to forget about that.
It'll definitely be brought up later in the podcast. Sorry to hear, James. I'm sorry to hear, but hopefully we can bring your spirits up soon because we're going to get into accountability.
What's that? What?
We're going to hold you accountable for your great punting.
I'm back!
He's back.
He's alive.
James wins, mate. How good's it feel?
Oh, mate, it's been a long time.
As Jared Hayne would
Is
say.
that a quote? from
Look,
someone?
Jared Hayne is now at court again trying to not be guilty, so
Yeah.
it's been a long time. Look, it got to the point where I really stopped caring, and maybe that's why I found the winner. $7.50 odds in the morning that we put the bet on. Came in at 6, I think, when it ran. I forget its name. That's how little I cared. But it had,
Alacy?
yeah, Elias.
Elias Queen, as you said in the video.
Queen, But maybe like it was one of my better videos. Dan was quite happy with it, with the fan interaction.
Yep. Look, it proves your ability of punting over one horse guru who didn't really go too well, Lucas.
It hasn't really gone too well over the last 2 months.
Yeah, I was quite happy to get one.
Nice, mate. Nice. Now we head over to the multi not so kings. Me and Dan both so close, but one leg off both of us.
Who would have thought in a game where there were so many tries that Alex Johnston would not score?
Yeah,
Like,
you think he crosses, but unfortunate.
It's sort of funny in the game. Obviously, we might not get to it that much later because who cares about Souths? But
yeah, woo.
but Cody Walker was on the right, so you questioned how they would work, and it turned out Latrell also swept around the right more.
So the
Unfortunately.
left side attack that used to be so strong for South is now the right side. As for me, I had Felt just let me down, mate. I'm never backing you again, ever, for a try because
He's killed a few
horrible.
of my multis for the podcast.
He's a multi-killer. The multi-killer. Kyle Felt.
So you're writing him out of your multis just like I've written Dane Gagai out of my multis?
Yep. I'm going to send him a DM personally.
You ruined my multi,
yeah.
you cat. Meow, meow, meow.
And then if you want to send anyone DMs, though, this guy over here, Dan.
Damn Dan.
DM Dan. Okay, beautiful. The accountability.
No, that's not all of accountability.
Yeah, there was the multi that we have won a multi. We have won our first ever.
Technicalities.
Me, James, and Lucas have won our first ever ATS multi.
No, it was me, you, and
Yeah, was it?
it was me and Lucas.
me, Dan, and Lucas. Sorry, James. Sorry about that, guys. James, you have to front up to the camera here because I don't know. Front up to the fans.
What do you mean? I won you guys that multi. Like, if you don't have the money back king after I've lost about I want to say 7 bets this year due to players either getting concussed in the first couple of minutes or getting late scratching in games. I don't get too many horse scratches like Dan used to, but yeah, I've lost a few multis due to this, and this time it worked in our favour. In the captain's run, hamstring or warm up, or even hamstring to Sevo. The multi gets paid out. That's a win in my books. I don't know what you're complaining
you're
about.
claiming a double win.
Yeah. Jam
a
is
jam
king.
and that. I don't know.
I
Can
say
you
it's
give it to him?
I say it's a win on technicality.
We're not technicality. I don't know.
Look, if he plays and doesn't score, then I fucked it for us. I killed him, sacrificed him, made sure Parramatta didn't win the game by having Dejan Arce in the centres, and won us that anytime try scorer multi.
I stand on the other side
We'll
where
put an asterisk next to it.
yeah, the odds did decrease as soon as his player went. So did he actually win the multi? I don't know. Nah, good stuff though. Hopefully the fans got on board. Some big picks. You picked Latrell. I had Dallin, pretty easy one, and then Lucas went Tommy Talau, who ended up scoring 3 in the first half. So
Yeah.
Ended up scoring 4 in the whole game.
big dubs there. Good work.
Yes, sir. Just must be a pretty good girlfriend if he's scoring 4 tries.
Mate, 100%. Look forward to our bets this week, and James hoping to go back to back, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna go on the ponies again, or?
Yeah, look, I probably should. Before that, my bet was going to be Manly to win and Jason Saab to score. I don't think Saab scored. And oh, no, he did. He scored that Twinkle Toes one, but me and Manly lost.
Ouch. But look forward to the bets next week. And now we go to the best part of the podcast brought to us by you. It's the listener questions. Looking forward to what we got this week. We have plenty, so get a seatbelt, buckle in, boys. Grab a beer, sit down, relax, and get ready. Okay, first one, and I already don't like the question. Lads, thoughts on Nico Hines' Origin performance, and will he get picked again? And that is from Moe. I have a lot of opinions, but I will go to James. What's your opinions?
Yeah, it wasn't up to Origin halfback standards. It sort of looked like we had 2 5'8s. One of the two had to stand up. Neither of them really did, unfortunately, to Moe's delight. Will he get picked again? Probably not this game. Will he get picked ever again? I dare say he will. He's a great player. Maybe good player. He'll find form. He'll always be in talks as he develops. So he'll find his way back.
Ooh, Dan.
Well, being there live, it looked like it was a lot worse. His performance was a lot worse than everyone else was saying. Because, like, obviously, I'm not really looking for him, and I can't look at a TV screen with a camera focused on him. But yeah, it's being there live. It wasn't the greatest performance at Origin. So I'd say, yeah, I dare say he does get picked in the future. Maybe not for game 2. I think there's another man that's standing in front of him, even though he played a shocker on Monday, but we'll get into that later.
For me, I think he has become a bit of the scapegoat when there was a lot of things at fault to why the game was kind of bad. Like, before the game even started, obviously you had Dylan Edwards a couple days beforehand pulling out, so the connections there just wasn't. You could see every time he went to Tedesco, just fucking batting it on, and it goes 5 meters behind. So anything they tried to link it up didn't work. Kicking game is what everyone's talking about. It was pretty average. I don't think it was fucking abysmal. Like there was one kick that got that 7 tackle reset, and they scored off that. That's nothing to do with the kick, though. Our defense should have been able to hold him down. The other kicks, just not getting that height so we could put pressure on their back 3. And then he set up a try off one kick. He almost got a 40-20, like inches. You're talking inches.
I'd say he went out.
Yeah, they didn't even check that, which was great. Lenu was also inches from scoring a try. So, like, yeah, some things go his way. Who knows? It could have been a great game, but that's all ifs and buts. I think, yes, he'll get picked again. Look, I don't know if it'll be this game, maybe the game after or something, but I would love to see a Moses Nico, because everyone says Moses' kicking game is so good.
I was just about to say the same thing. I'd love to see a Moses Nico. Have Nico at 6.
But
let him run around a bit more.
We'll see. I think there's talks of obviously Luai staying, or Burden, or Cody Walker would be a nice pick, considering we won last time with those two at the helm. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Nico. I could probably go on for 30 minutes, to be honest, lads. But
James
We've
don't wanna
we've
eat.
got a long list, and we're at question one.
Me and James don't want to listen to you for 30 minutes.
So let me tell you about Nico. Started. All right. Okay. Next question, and it is from Moe again. He asks, honest thoughts on the Dragons versus Tigers game, and he also adds, and why is Matty C a big cat? Meow. Wow. Good question. Really good question. And Dan, mate, I'll let you fire at the Tigers.
Well, first of all, Matty C, there's your answer to who sent this question in. It was Moe. Thoughts on the game? Fuck, we played out of our fucking skin, honestly. First half was a bit shaky, but second half, don't think Tigers came out of the sheds. Dragons just put the foot to the throat and didn't let off.
Yep.
Like, Moses Sully running through the middle was fucking great. Lomax scoring a hat trick.
I was going to say, how about the bloke who scored 32 points?
Yeah, record breaking actually. Record breaking 32 points. Zach Lomax was.
All your Origin players who backed up just.
All three of them
shined.
played great. And then and then we picked
Kyle Flanagan played pretty well as well.
Kyle.
Did he get try assist, I think?
Yeah, he got a try and then almost got a double, but got it taken off him with the double movement.
His game has like come back after being coached by his dad.
Oh yeah, he's still an average half, but he has games that he's fucking like he's on and he just plays so well, and his connection with Hunt is really good.
Yeah. James, opinions and thoughts on the old Tigers?
Look, I'll just go. Matty C's a big cat. And maybe that's why the Tigers are bad. Maybe Matt has to be better, as he would say, and then that'll help the Tigers be better. In the game, look, they were there for one half. Lockie Galvin smells his own farts and has believed too much of his hype. He's been playing pretty bum average, and now he wants out.
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks to be a Tigers fan.
It does.
Imagine walking around the sheds after 56-14 loss, saying you want out, you want to quit. Like, I'm out, I'm over this bullshit.
I watched 360 where this story was broken, and he talked to the player manager, and that's what he was saying. I'm like, yeah, of course Isaac Moses is going to say he was going around the sheds saying that. Who the fuck would actually say that?
Yeah. If he did, jeez, why would anyone want him?
Guess the bloke who broke it, fucking Buzz Rothfield. Yeah. Like, come on. Like, what is Buzz in the fucking locker room after they go, oh, hi guys. What was that, Lockie? No, mate. Look, I'll answer the question. Why is Matt a big cat? It's because he goes to the Tigers.
Meow.
And it's also because he likes to throw blame and picking on other teams like who are above him and who have been above his team for the last 2 years. They've got spoons, mate. So that's why he's a big cat. That's my answer. And the game, Dragons pumped him. Good to see.
And now the Tigers are in 17th. So
17th, back home. 3 spoons in a row. To all our other Tigers fans, sorry for always ripping on Tigers. Just Matt deserves it. He's a big cat.
Wait, Lucas, you deserve better. Barlow, you deserve better.
And just the whole supporter base, Lee Hadjipatelis, you deserve
better. Benji Marshall, you deserve better.
Yeah. Madge Maguire, you also deserve better. But yeah. Enough for that question. Sorry, Matt. Now we got a question from Aiden, and he asks, what do you think of Ken Morrison's performance as a whole this past season of Oztag? Please go in depth and give his performance analysis. He's dropped the full name here, so old mate Ken, also known as Ken Morrison. We're gonna be giving a performance analysis. James.
Look, negatives. I think he gets caught out on some short kickoffs. Unfortunately, he just doesn't seem to be alert.
Would have to do with him yelling at the ref.
Yeah. He might get distracted when he yells at the ref, which can allow for tries to go down his side. Sometimes team morale can take a hit, but to be fair, sometimes he can lift it with his trash talk to his own team.
This is true. This is true.
Positives off the back fence.
Yeah.
Puts fear in the opposition. Quick play the balls. Quick dumps on and off the field, some may say.
What about hectic, banging hectic?
Damn it, that was going to be my
That's
thing.
that's the main one, yeah.
Banging hectic goosies.
Yeah.
Boys, what's your opinion?
Look,
Dead.
he's banging hectic goosies. Like, he's to be that size. Like, I'm not saying Ken's a big bloke, but he's tall and he's got some beef on him. To be able to bang hectic goosies like he does, it's unmatched.
This is true.
And his heckling of the other team and his own team, as James said,
mainly his own team, it feels like.
unmatched.
Unrivaled.
Unrivaled.
For me, I'm going to go a bit sour on Ken here because he always pulls me up and says that the best Leachy over there, me being not the best Leachy. He also asks for my Ecuadorian spirit all the time. So I'm going to say he's a liability, guys.
Liability? Whoa.
Could get sent. I have seen it. He's been sent from the field from the
But
ref.
who hasn't been sent?
That puts you down to one less player, guys. And look, that could hurt the team. So
I've seen you get sent.
no. Never happened to me.
No.
But yeah, that's what he gets for calling me the worst player. So
He's right. One of us scored in the correct one.
no, good question, Aiden. Hopefully we answered your questions. I would love to hear your thoughts on his on-side performance as a whole.
I'll tell you what, this list of questions is quickly becoming our mates asking us to bag out other mates.
Yeah, we should do cameos where we hi, we're the boys from the couch commentators, and this guy sucks.
This
This
question
guy
from Moe
stinks.
is, well, why do you dislike Matt? This question from Ken's asked us why we don't like Aiden at Oztag, and now it's gone back the other way.
Vice versa.
It's just good to hear the boys are actually listening to the podcast and firing back at each other.
Getting around it. Good stuff. Now we go to a question. It's Moe again. He's firing up. After the New South Wales flogging, he uses the word. What changes would you make to the team? Go Queensland.
What the fuck did you just say?
Firstly, fuck you, Moe. Secondly, fuck Queensland. Thirdly, we should probably make a couple changes. I would say fullback, centre, and as we've already mentioned, halfback. Maybe well, I think we're going to have to change Liam Martin's spot as well, so we're going to need a
Mole into starting position.
They said he might be fit.
yeah. Murray obviously comes back as well, so there might be a chop and change there. Lads, players you want to see, I guess. We've kind of said the positions. James?
Look, so I can admit my one fault. I thought Tedesco would have been better. To be fair, he didn't have the full camp, but you bring Dylan Edwards back in. I think I was right and justified in my decision of Latrell Mitchell. Look, he's been the best player on the field whenever he's played for the last 4 games he's played now. People saying he hasn't played enough games and doesn't seem interested probably aren't watching South's games, and that's fair because Souths have sucked.
What do you think of the post, though? What he did after we lost?
Yeah.
Do you think there's a merit to not picking him because of that?
Yeah, but I also think there's merit to all the people that bagged him out for not getting picked. You can imagine his DMs getting flooded with people calling him shit.
What I want to say to that photo, I think it's him saying, what I would have done if I was there.
Yeah.
Saying,
Look,
they made a mistake not
I think
picking
he
him.
was saying, these guys are shit without me.
Yeah, he should not have posted it. I can understand his frustration sitting on the sideline going, realistically, he's the best center in the world.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's won comps, but he beat the Raiders with nothing on down the blindside play.
Hear me out. Do we just go no changes, guys? Because we played with 12 players, so 13 players, we could beat them.
I don't know if we'll get rid of both halves, but geez, Burden's looking good.
Yeah.
That bomb he put up in the confused fucking guffer on the weekend.
Fuck, we were lucky they were offside.
When Guffer just
it
just
swirled
goes
away.
to the ground.
Yeah.
It just looks so funny.
I'll just say this for a second about that game. Like, Dylan Brown just stands there and stares at Gutho. Like, he doesn't like look up at the ball or anything and
Yeah, his job was like the
block.
block that isn't a block where
Yeah.
he's got to sort of hold his line. Like, sort of hard to look behind your head.
Yeah, but going back to that question, I think Dylan Edwards come back in.
Yep.
Terrell Mitt.
Oh, man. Except for Talakai, I seen the bloke in the bar
I'll tell you
talk
what,
about
all
him.
of a sudden everyone's on the James train. Everyone saw my team list and he's going, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Say we have to put Hamole into start. You'd put Siffer off the bench.
Yeah, I can see we just keep keeping Cam McInnes off the bench and like
I'll swap in him
having
and
him as a
Yo, you reckon?
rotate. Yeah, no, because like Murray's coming back, so
Yeah,
Murray
if
goes straight into
in,
lock,
yeah.
or Murray into like
depend on his fitness, like because he could easily come off the bench and be impact.
Yeah.
yeah.
So what happens to Yo then?
Yo can go.
Yeah.
He just stunts the attack so much. Or just put him in the front row, man.
That's the thing. Tell him to go head down, arse up, because he makes great meters. He makes lots of tackles.
Yeah. And we need to play our captain more than fucking 29 minutes.
That would be a positive.
I don't. Do we have any questions about that or any talking
Nah.
point?
Nah.
Look, the Jake Jabrovic, I feel bad for him and I feel bad for Madge. I sort of agree with the decision of leaving the more agile bodies when we're down to 12 on the field, which unfortunately meant Yo being out there for as long as he did and throwing that intercept pass and stuff like that.
Look, I can see the positives of not having him out there and not having him out.
Yeah, like he's a tackle machine, but he's not the best laterally.
Like when Lenu came onto the field, he just was so good. Like
Yeah,
it's hard
exactly,
to take
like-
him off.
Yeah.
Rough. But
Rough.
hopefully we get this win and fuck Queensland over. You know, really wanna win.
It would be good to take it up to Queensland 1-1.
And I'm happy for Nico to take one for the team, out the team, so we can win, you know? And also it would help Sharks and his Dalian points.
And it will help
Yeah,
my
right.
fantasy.
So yeah, and fantasy footy. Okay, good question, mate. Thanks for that. Now, the next one we have from the Coastal Sports Podcast. Cheers for this one, boys. They ask, dogs for the top 8, put the mortgage on it. And look, not much of a question, more of a statement. But do we think the dogs are going to be top 8 finalists?
I'm of the opinion now. I'd be surprised if they weren't.
Yeah.
Look, the penalty count was flattering for Parramatta, but the thing is, I think most of them were pretty silly and obvious penalties from dogs.
Yeah.
But their defense was still good enough to keep Parra to 3 tries, even with conceding all those penalties. Defense like that is what gets you in top 8, gets you in finals games, and they keep at it. It'd be surprising if they aren't.
Yeah, defense wins matches. Dan?
Like, I think the connection that was it Burton and Crichton are starting to build. Like that swing they just had, and
look,
Basically
I'm guessing
tried.
there's more Parra stuff later, but there's stuff to talk about that.
wasn't that Dejan Arcee's side as well?
Yeah, there's lots of stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah, but that connection they're starting to build, they are looking like a top 8 side. They may go out in the first round of the finals, but they're starting to look like a top 8 side.
That's look, they're going to get humbled in 2 weeks, so that'll happen. Cronulla.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
But I do think they have the chance to get up there. I haven't seen their draw, so if they have to verse all these big teams by the end, they could do a Souths and just bottle out. But I do think they're better than majority of the comp at the moment, so I think they can make the 8, guys. I think they have a chance, other than obviously Sharks, probably 50 plus, I'd say. Yeah. Yeah. As long as Nico's not playing Origin.
Put the mortgage on it. I wouldn't exactly do that, but high chance.
Well, I don't have a mortgage to put on it, so yes, I'm going to do it.
Beautiful. The next question actually is just doggies talk to me. So it's pretty much the same. Everyone's getting hot on the doggies, so I'd hate to see them fall off. You know?
Just calm down, all right?
Yeah, I'm down.
I've seen this before. I've seen Tigers fans go up and come down.
Every year they get that hope in their eyes, the little twinkle.
I'm just looking at their draw now. It's not bad, but I don't see them winning most of the games.
Yeah.
Again,
Like they got Roosters this week.
Yeah. Roosters? Didn't they have a bye?
Oh, yeah,
Roosters had
bye
the bye
this
last
week, then
week.
Roosters next week.
Ah,
Went Sharks 2 weeks in.
For,
Yeah.
the end of the month, 28th.
Okay.
3
Yeah,
weeks.
Well,
Just
they get
remember-
humbled by Roosters and Sharks. Then.
just remember, the moment you have a glimpse of hope
it can all
is the moment you
take
lose.
it
All
away.
right, like
Just like this weekend for the
pretend
Dragons.
pretend that you don't care, and that's how you win.
This is take some words of advice from a man who's been in tough times lately.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm taking that advice this weekend.
yeah. Don't have any hopes going into that
And I
game.
don't care.
Okay, next question. What's your go-to song to crack open a cold one to on a Saturday arvo? Dan, mate, what's your go-to song?
Fuck. I'm not really listening to music when I'm.
Country.
I would say country. Like I was gonna say, like I'm not really listening to music when I'm cracking a drink on a Saturday. I'm usually watching footy. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'd say probably country music or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
James.
So on a Saturday arvo, like, so again, I'm not necessarily turn on the music, but like, I might be like sort of humming a song in my head or something, and like one might be like "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen. The other is "The Boys Are Back in Town." That's always a good little hum. Like you just getting into that mood, like you're ready
Yeah.
to go.
ready to have a fucking the boys light up even.
Yeah, the boys light up. Classic.
That's good. Okay, I like that. My song that is the go-to. Usually, I'll just like get the old Spotify up, get the beer going.
Anything
Then-
UK drill.
Nah, it's up Cronulla. That's a classic. Oh, it's a classic, but it's good. It's good. And usually by Saturday arvo, we've already won. So
You usually get the shit 3 o'clock Saturday games.
I just want to answer this question for Maddie C.
Yeah.
I think it's I hurt myself.
Oh yeah. I hurt
Hurt myself today.
Yeah, Johnny Cash, legend,
Classic.
good song. Okay. Hopefully that answered your question there. I would love to hear your song, Ken, to go to. What do you reckon Ken gets into? I reckon a YMCA or something like that.
Backstreet
Yeah.
Boys.
Backstreet Boys, yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
NSYNC.
I can see Ken smashing out a YMCA.
Yeah. I can see it. Okay, good question. Next, what do we got? We got one from Matt, and he asks, if you had to pick a new NRL team, who would you support? Me, anyone but the Sharks and Dargans. Okay, so he's thrown some shade at our two teams purely because he punches and he doesn't like the Sharks.
Surprised you left Para out
Yeah,
of
he
that.
left Parra
Yeah.
out, so he might be a Parra fan.
We haven't pumped him once, but we've pumped him
Pump
twice.
him twice. That's so bad considering like yous were the spoon favourites. You were the favourites for the spoon. Now the tables have
How
turned.
the turntables have turntabled.
Dan, what team are you gonna support if you're changing up?
Jeez, this is a tough one, eh? Like, because it's basically being a turncoat.
Yeah. Would you turn on your team, and what team will you turn on for?
If I ever had to turn on the Dragons, like say Dragons got kicked out of the
Yeah.
comp or something, I'd probably
Hey,
go.
Shane Flanagan has been pumping peptides into your team, and they got can.
Wouldn't surprise me with the form we're in at the
Yeah,
moment. It was on the Tigers, but still. Oh fuck. This is tough.
It is.
Look, as a kid, I always said a certain team was my second favorite team, and my dad always hated it because it was the Parramatta Shields.
Oh, well, imagine that on the podcast.
Yeah.
2 Eels fans. Fuck that. I would want out. James.
Look, it's a very hard question. Someone that's got one eye blue and one eye gold, it's quite hard. But look, there would be a chance that I'd go to like a new team that pops up. Probably not the PNG Hunters if there was them. It would be hard to like feel attachment. But you know what? The answer is actually more of a personal scar of not seeing my team win a premiership. So I then go to 3 teams that you know will win a premiership in the next 10 years. So you got Penrith, you got
Dragons.
probably Roosters and Melbourne. Now,
Okay.
I can't support Penrith because they're Paris rival. Can't support the cheating dogs Melbourne because they cheated Para out of a grand final. So, looks like I'm jumping under the sombrero.
The
And,
cheating sombrero.
yeah, they're not caught cheating.
Ah, yeah.
Look, Para got caught. Most teams get caught. Sharks got caught.
Mm.
But yeah, look, their lawyers are too good to get caught. So yeah, I'll be a Rooster.
Cock, mate.
Yeah.
A rooster. A chook. Okay, nice. Look, as James said, he's a blue and yellow, like one-eyed fan. I'm also a Sharks one-eyed fan here. Hard to go against. So I literally have my Sharks shirt on and a blue, black, and white flannel on. Who will I pick? Moe's going to be happy with this one. I would go the Broncos. As a kid, I used to froth Darren Lockyer's work, and he was a great player. I still reckon he should be immortal. Absolute weapon, and I used to back him. And now, like, if I go for the Broncos, I could back Reece Walsh. So, fuck me. Those dreamy eyes.
Well, good point. I should say I did always have a soft spot for the Cowboys because they're also blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Then third team, probably Manly, because our dad goes for him, and I feel sad for him that no one from our family goes for Manly.
Everyone hates Manly.
Yeah. Good question.
I mean, your sister's a turncoat, so one of
Yeah.
you two may as well be a
Speaking of
turncoat.
turncoats, another one who joins the Eels.
I mean, she's probably right to get off the Tigers ship.
Yep. Look, I would jump off that ship if I was anyone who goes for that club.
Anyone listening going for the club, don't be afraid to jump off.
Yeah. Sharks,
Any club will take you
Dragons.
with open arms.
Parramatta, cheap memberships. If you want to come over,
Look, there's talks about a team at Perth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for that one, Matt. If you want, what team do you go for? I don't know. No, good question. Next one now, and it is: when is Lucas rejoining the podcast? Would love to hear his thoughts on the Tigers. Good question. I have gone into this a little bit before, but I'll go into depth. Recently, he has moved to a place called. I'm not going to say. No, but he has moved. And he doesn't go past this way on his way home from work now. So it is tough for him to get here. It would also mean him having to get home late, and his whole week kind of gets out of whack there. So he comes when he can, and that'll be
Sounds like a personal
unfortunately
problem that he
about
comes when
it.
he
Yeah,
can.
comes when he can. Will be what happens from now on. Obviously, we still have the horse racing, and look forward to that. He did well last week, 24 views, mate.
Yeah.
So
Look,
people froth the
highly
horse
touted.
racing.
if people really want it, we can get him to make a video of his thoughts on the Tigers.
Yeah, we could get him to do that for you guys if you really want some Tigers opinions.
And who's that question from again? Lucas.
Yeah.
No wonder he wants to see Lucas on the podcast.
Beautiful.
He just wants to look at himself.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the answer. So sorry if that's not the answer you're looking for. But yeah.
Yeah, so the answer is we never kicked him off. He just doesn't turn up.
He
He just doesn't like us
doesn't
anymore.
show up, just like the Tigers in the NRL.
But he
Ooh.
beat both your teams.
Flat track bullied, I believe, because like 14 players, no Mitch Moses. I don't know. I did say, I think after they beat you, I'm like, look, we'll let them have it because that could be their early win for the season. And boy, howdy, is
It's
it
been
looking like
9
they're only
weeks.
2 wins for the season.
Ooh.
So
Who
I
they
don't
got
know.
this week?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably another loss.
Oh,
You
no,
get that
not
up while
another
we
L.
have a look at the next question. Now, the next question is it's Ken. Who
They got Titans.
Titans.
So
Oh,
they've got an opportunity.
this is actually a spoon bowl, but
I'll be
yeah,
falling asleep.
good stuff. Ken has asked, not a question, but I haven't received my Mighty Ducks contract yet. Is there cap space? Look, there is some elite players in this, and a lot of us on big money. James is getting paper bags. I know that for a
Yeah.
fact. But we have Dan has been drawing up a contract.
Yeah,
and,
so I have written up a contract.
we have a couple of the terms and that we might go through. Dan, probably pick your favorites, I'd say.
I'll go the first one there for the first. So the first clause is that the wild celebration clause. In the event of a championship win, the talent reserves the right to celebrate in a manner that may involve spontaneous dance-offs, excessive confetti, and the optional presence of a trained parrot for victory speeches.
Yeah, so this is part of your contract, obviously. If you want to do a spontaneous dance off, fair. That's fair. What's another good one here? I'm a big fan of the post-game pizza party provision. In this, following every game, win or lose, the Dream Team shall organise a pizza party where the talent shall be granted the prestigious title of pizza topping chef. Chief. With the authority to veto any pineapple-related toppings. So, look, that's a pretty prestigious title there.
Yeah, honestly.
Another good one.
The secret handshake handbook, that's a
You
pretty
like
good
that one?
Yeah. The talent shall be responsible for creating and teaching a team-wide secret handshake to be executed with precision and flair during player introductions and the post-game celebrations. Failure to execute the handshake correctly shall result in mandatory remedial handshake training sessions.
Jeez.
My favourite article is Article 8, the victory speech veto. The Dream Team... Are we now the Dream Team?
We are the Dream Team.
Right. Reserves the right to veto any victory speeches deemed overly emotional or excessively long-winded by the talent. In such cases, the talent shall be limited to a maximum of 3 thank yous and one shout out, to their pet goldfish. In other words, just calm down, all right, mate?
Yeah.
The rookie initiation ritual is pretty good as well. The Dream Team agrees to uphold the time-honored tradition of rookie... Wait, did I read that right? Yeah. Of rookie initiation, which may include tasks such as fetching Gatorade in a tiara, performing interpretive dance routines, and serenading the team with a heartfelt rendition of Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to that.
So we'll be sending this through to you.
Yeah, if you are okay with all these terms and contracts, look, terms and conditions, sign it, and look, we're happy to have you on board.
Keep an eye out for the fine print. Dan's a dodgy guy.
And it does say at the top of the contract, in bold and underlined writing, this is a lifetime contract.
Yeah. So you're locked in for life. So, look, if you look forward to that, mate, I can't wait for the Eye of the Tiger rendition. To be fair, or like a spontaneous dance off. So that'd be hot.
So I spent my whole afternoon yesterday doing that.
Beauty. Well fought by ChatGPT.
Why'd you have to call me out like that?
Whoa. No, good stuff. Look forward to that. And now, another question from Matt. He is asking, hearing about Dogs fans praying at halftime, should Matt and Lucas pray this weekend at Leichhardt for the Tigers to win? Look, any help, I think, could do for the Tigers.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I think they need to do more than pray.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So if they want to look to Allah like a lot of the Doggies fans were because of the timing of that game, or whether they want to support Christianity, any god really, whether they want to support Robbie Farah on top of the scoreboard as they pray to him to please save us from our woes.
The one true god, Robbie Farah.
Yeah.
Look, surprisingly, Tigers have a pretty good record at Leichhardt, so I'm not counting them out of a win.
Yeah.
We lost. Did you lose at Leichhardt?
That might have been a home ground embarrassment.
Yeah. But yeah, they do perform sometimes there, or they get booed at halftime, so it's 50-50.
On a day that they were...
Yeah, remembering a grape. So.
Yeah. Couldn't think of the word there.
Look, Matt, whatever you want to do to get your team to win, go for it. Or, as we said earlier, join one of ours and you could be happy. Okay, now we have a question from the Ruck Infringement podcast. They ask, are you excited to see Lockie Galvin in Chook's colours next year? Oh, mate, good stuff. I like this question. Dan, are you excited for this?
Yeah, mate. Look, I'd love to see Lockie Galvin in any other colours than the orange and black.
I think he suits like a Bondi boy.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, James, mate, you excited for this?
Look, he's starting to sound like a bratty arsehole, which fits the Chook's DNA.
Yeah.
Like, they've got a great DNA of just being rich, pompous assholes. So he really fit in the, like, especially gets a nice, good contract, obviously under the table. Yeah, gets a couple of cars from Uncle Nick. You can see him on at a Bondi cafe with the boys, all around him. I reckon it's a good fit.
I think so. Like I can see though, like usually they'll bring a experienced half so they can try and win a comp. Where most of the times, if they bring a young half to their team,
Yeah,
it's only lasting a couple of years anyway, and then he's getting the flick to
flicked
Super
off to
League.
Super
So,
League.
yep.
It'd be a good combination between Sam Walker and Lockie Galvin.
Yeah.
2 young halves, you know.
But like Roosters don't like to wait, so it's like if you don't perform,
You're out.
Nick Politis will get you on the first private jet to England, mate, and you're gone. No, but that's all the listener questions, guys. Thank you so much, and send
and
them.
that's all for
send
the
them through.
podcast this week.
Yeah, that's it. That's what 2 hours. Okay, we're done. Good stuff. Thank you, and send more through or DM Dan.
Dan.
We look forward to that. Big man Dan for free ends. Now we've talked a lot about listener questions and look a lot of NRL, but have we talked NRL yet? NRL talk, boys. NRL talk. Now we go to who impressed us. Dan, mate, who impressed you? Because I'm interested.
I'm pretty sure I got to really think about it this week.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just can't put my
56-14. Does that ring any bells?
Oh,
Any bells?
wait, oh shit. 56-14. Maybe
let
played.
me sing a song to you. So when the Saints go marching.
Was this game played at Wollongong
It was, yeah.
against the team that is from Campbelltown?
Yeah, the Spooners.
Oh, the Dragons! The Dragons really
They
impressed me.
Yeah. I thought so.
Yeah. First time in 7 years we've scored 50 in Wollongong.
Wow.
Last time was 2017.
We need Statsman Follow when we got Statsman Danny.
I mean, I just remember it from them saying it during the game, but anyway. But a player that really impressed me was Zach Lomax.
Lomax, yeah.
32 points to himself, beating the Tigers just by himself, you know.
Yeah. Single-handedly, yeah.
Single-handedly.
Literally, he could have beat them by himself.
It was a record-breaking career best as well, so...
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
who impressed me.
Yes.
Dragons.
Who impressed you, good sir?
I'll go Latrell and the Bunnies. Look, they were, especially after he put that photo up after Origin. If he had a bad performance, everyone would have bagged the shit out of him and came for his head. He backed it up. Just impressive. He's polarizing, but when he gets on the field, he's just a player you like to watch.
That is true. I got a couple impress me. Like, obviously, I can easily go to the Sharks. We didn't have Nico. Played a good game. We had 2 losses in a row, so it was looking bad, but got the win. Happy with that. I am impressed by Tamari Martin at the moment. He's on fire, mate.
Yeah, he's playing good football.
He's now going back to 6 because Johnson's been named this week. So I just don't know if he's a 6. So, like, when they were playing before, it didn't seem to work so much. But hopefully he keeps his form. The other team I'm impressed with, the Doggies. Cuz we're a new team.
Voila, we're a new team. Trust me, cuz.
We are a new team. They impress me. They've been impressing me over the last couple of weeks as well. But, Mitchell Moses talked to be the Origin superstar, the saviour, and had a good first half, no doubt about that. But when the going got tough, and the going did get tough, I didn't see Mitch.
A bit hard for you to see when his players drop the ball on first and second tackle every time. There's people bagging him out like he didn't even get a chance.
And where was his kicking game? He should have been kicking him into safety. These guys had the overlap. They were down a player as well.
And then there was a strip that wasn't called.
Forward pass, what led to the winning try.
Forward pass obstruction. Did you guys watch that?
Well, I did see Guffo blew up.
Yeah.
He blew up deluxe.
Yeah, and then the ref blew up at him.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're the captain. You don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Well, refs should just be better.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
Maybe that could lead into who let you down, James.
yeah, look. So I'll go double barrel because
Yeah.
Para let me down a bit. Like,
Yeah.
again, like, although there's excuses in the last play, we had every right to be up by like 10 or so and win that game. Like, we were up by 10 with not too long to go in it. Yeah, the refs and video refs of they're almost trying to do the video ref decisions as quick as possible so people couldn't see how bad the calls they were making. Like, they didn't even look at the early stages of that last try where there was a pretty obvious obstruction ran by Critter to take out Dylan Brown, stopping the slide, letting Connor Tracy run around RC to set up the try. Yeah. Another let me down, Dejan RC. I've seen before this game, I've heard people like Rugby League Guru and stuff like talk about why we don't play him in centres. I think we saw that. I
Yeah.
think he got called out for all 4 tries, even though, as I said on the last one, it was a pretty obvious obstruction, but he just was out of position anyway.
Worse defense than Moylan out there.
Yeah, it was pretty shocking. Yeah, that's what let me down. The refs should be better, but we know they're not. We still had plenty of penalties. As I said earlier, I think a lot of the penalties were pretty simple and stupid ones from Canterbury. People saying that Parramatta should got the rub of the green was like, well, they were tackling people when they were playing the ball. Like, some of the penalties, I think, were tactically like that to slow us down.
Yeah.
And they were willing to give it away because they backed their defense. So that's why the penalty count was so lopsided. But yeah.
I know on who let you down, but promising sign from that game was Talagi did look all right on the wing. Which,
Look, he's shown himself to be a very talented player. And
Didn't he score a double?
Yeah, scored it. Oh, he scored one. I think the second one may have been taken off him. I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
yeah, looks the goods. And then this week it'll be Sevo and him on the wing. So
Yeah, look, it's funny. Like, we all bag out Sevo, but you just put him back in the team and you get Sean Russell in the centres where he's defended quite well. And all of a sudden, I look at the back line and go, hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It'll be interesting. You guys got a tough game, Roosters, hey?
Yeah.
So
off a bye.
It will be interesting to
It'll be
see
the
how
most
Mitty
Parramatta-
Moses goes.
Most Parramatta thing to win this game.
Dan, who let you down?
I hate to double up on Para letting someone down, but I'm going to go with Para. After last week's performance, I thought, oh, surely they're just going to come out and just dominate the Dogs. With as James said, with the penalty count, it was I thought it would have been a sure thing that they beat them, but I guess bad reffing just reffed them out of the game.
Oh, I wouldn't say repped us out of the game. As I said, we had every right to win it. It's just, it's really annoying when they barely look at a game-winning try.
Yeah.
They looked at the sideline, which was just like one of the many things that they could have looked at.
Look, tough. Who let me down? I'm going to go... It's a toss-up between the Knights and the Broncos.
I wouldn't say the Knights are a letdown.
They let me down in the fact that there was a 5-10 minute period where before second half they switched off and let Melbourne run away.
Jerome Hughes just went bang bang.
Yeah. Other than that, they played a great game, and that's why they were up there. But I'm gonna go Broncos. They let me down because Moe, they're just shit. They're forward back. All these Origin greats. Barely could get over 100 meters against the Sharks' dominance, mate. Oh, mate, I'm just messing, but no, didn't really let me down, I guess. Who did let me down? Fucking Nico Hines not being there getting Dally M points. That was another letdown.
He's there this week, though.
He is. So hopefully, at least 13 points to make up for the lost weeks. Next thing we have in the NRL talk, we have Galvin requesting a release. We have kind of talked about that in the listener questions,
and got denied.
And it's been denied. Shane Richardson has came out and said if any clubs are to be found speaking to him, talking to his manager, he will bring up legal action. Guys, Do we like the stand they're taking, as they're already looking to get rid of some players, but certain ones
Oh,
put enough foot down.
I like it. If you I've got a bit of an annoyance at the certain player manager, but
I believe you've called him slimy before.
yeah, look, because he is. Look what he's done with Tigers and Manly, and he's got his claws really deep into Parramatta as well. He gets all of his players at the one club, and then pretty much has full control over the club.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be this young, have realistically played 3 good games, and now think you're king shit and want out of the club. It's like, calm
Who
down.
are ya? Who are ya?
Calm down.
Benji gave you a name, and now
Yeah. Like, it's apparently, it started because they signed like Leachy Dan. It's like, well, you showed at the start of the year that you can be better than him, so why would it matter?
Yeah. He's
So-
literally holding him out of a position.
Yeah, signing multiple young rookies like Bud Sullivan and Leachy Dan was definitely to get the best out of hopefully one of them, hopefully 2 of them, possibly one of them, and it looked like it was working, but yeah, it might not end up working for Galvin. It might be Leachy that comes out on top now.
Yes, Dan. Any thoughts on it?
It reminds me of a certain team last year where their halfback was requesting release and they didn't let him go. And now he loves the club.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just going to try that strategy.
Or get him like a $2.4 million house, or was that the trick?
Yeah, something like that, honestly. Yeah, I think it's...
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, Stockholm syndrome is what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it is good. Like, make him sit in resis if he's that fucking hated of the club, like doesn't like to. I don't know.
Well, he's injured this week because of his hand.
And that's another thing what they've been talking about, like the hand injury. Which, to be fair, if he's 18 years old, you're getting pumped anyway. Just let him rest the hand for a couple weeks.
But it really just does sound like it's me, fuck the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's the player manager just like,
Yeah.
this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. We want out.
Wouldn't surprise me with Isaac Moses, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I want every club to do a Penrith and just no Isaac Moses players allowed at your club.
I don't think Dragons have any.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fair few coaches that just refuse to do business with him.
Yeah.
Look, all alleged Isaac. Don't come after us. You're a good bloke.
I'll fight you.
And if you want to manage us for it, get me some good fucking.
Give me a good house in the hills.
Sin bins, soft sin bins, lads. Chans, Harris, Vitas,
No.
Chance. My brain sometimes, guys. And Chad Daddy Townsend. He's also a triple barrel. They got soft sin bins, lads. Did you see it? And what's your thoughts?
Harris Tavita for throwing the ball?
Yeah. And
Ben Hunt threw the ball the night before and didn't get fucking shit at a player.
Didn't even get like
a caution or
anything.
Chad was for, I think, a bit of push and shove. And
Chad was for getting involved
before as well.
Was there anything like leading up to it? Like, had the ref said?
Yeah, I think the ref had said like no more of the
push and shove and the niggle.
But to get a sin bin for that, I think it's a penalty at worst.
Yeah. To say you're putting someone in the bin for throwing the ball at a player.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I could understand that. It's like, but Chad got up after getting the ball thrown at him.
Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous.
Like, if you've said no more shit, cut the shit, and somebody throws a ball at a player inciting it, he's got to go, in my opinion. But like, what does Chad do there other than get the ball thrown at him?
Yeah. Like, what did Samuel Afanu do on Friday night? He fired up and wanted to kill Ben Hunt.
You get disrespected like that, you kind of fire up a bit.
Yeah.
I think it's a case of the referee losing the game and
that's why I actually don't
control.
mind this, right? Because he was losing the game, he did this, I think, to gain control.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big call.
Bold call.
And I think that's the reason why Chad got off, because he didn't want to decide the game with it just to get control back. So he went one from each.
To be fair, it's 12 players, 12 players.
Yeah.
And it's both
Both
for half.
halves.
So,
Yeah.
like, he did it fairly. He
Yeah.
did it fairly. Yeah.
Game's gone soft.
Games was, yeah, it's gone soft. It has
Game's-
gone soft.
Game's gone soft.
Like, Suoli didn't deserve it. Like, if that's a fucking 10 min, so Suoli.
Suole should have got live.
Okay, now enough of the sin bins. We're on to some signing news. A player has gone immediately to Penrith, and it's another Tigers player, which is
Ooh.
interesting because they keep swapping players. Why would you want players from the Spooners? I don't know, but Asua Kapoa has gone to Penrith.
Look, I'm gonna come out and say it. I reckon it gets the best out of him.
Yeah,
I reckon the riff fire him up, and he absolutely starts ripping and tearing.
I do. I think he could definitely. He's a big boy for like.
Yeah.
He used to be wing. I think he's a second row
Plays-
centre now.
Yeah. I think, yeah, the Tigers may have made a bit of a mistake here. I think there's more and more value in having a player like Kapoa, like your Talakais, like on your bench or in your forward rotation. So that way, like you see when a centre goes down, how detrimental it can be to your team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just having someone that has practiced and trained there to defend there can be so huge.
Look, I think a decent pickup for the Panthers. Another good pickup that's only come out today, lads, is the fly half for the Wallabies, Carter Gordon.
Gordon?
Gordon.
Yeah, I think it's Gordon, but
It's
you
Gordon.
typed Jordan.
Yeah, it's obviously autocorrected. That's why I said Gordon first. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Gordon. Carter Gordon. He's got a bit of a nice blonde mullet gun. He joins the Titans, lads. He joins the
Oof.
Titans. Look, I'm not a big rugby union fan, as some would know, but big pickup, James.
Yeah, with all my limited rugby knowledge, look, anyone that can represent the country, look, if you're in the Wallabies, you got to be a good player. If you're in the Super Rugby, maybe not. Yeah, good signing. Hopefully it works out. Look, it's a bit of a it feels like there's a bit of a mass exodus of Australian rugby.
Which is a good thing for NRL Rugby League. The Landys and the CEO, whatever, of rugby, when they had those wars with those words.
Oh, yeah.
Look who's winning now, fuck ya.
Yeah, this this home World Cup could be in strife.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the rugby union, like the Super Rugby, one of the teams actually got like shut down last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Melbourne.
Melbourne Rebels, because they just couldn't afford to.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Wow, they are in turmoil, and it's good to see. What I know, fly half, kind of like a 5'8", so expect them to be in the middle, in the sticks.
Yeah, look, if you for all of our Titans fans, don't get your hopes up too early. Let him possibly play some reserve grade, get used to the game a bit, and who knows, when he comes in, he could be special for you.
Yeah.
Could do something.
Interesting, like, who will go. I guess Foreign's on his last legs.
Yeah, no, I think that's the idea.
You got
Is it
Tanner Ball.
immediately he goes there, or
2024, I believe, yeah. Next
okay,
year,
so next year?
yeah,
Yeah, Foreign surely retires after this year.
I think so.
Again, it's still odd though. Unless they just don't think Tanner Boyd's the guy for him, because like they re-sign both AJ Brimson and Campbell, so like one of them looks like they'll have to play 5'8".
One will be fullback, one will be 5'8".
Yeah,
Uh,
Keanu Kinney running around.
yeah, he's probably gonna go. Also, you'd think.
Mm.
Yeah, look, but good signing for the NRL and for the Titans. So yeah, look forward to that. And that's all for the NRL talk, lads.
I feel like we've been talking about NRL for about an hour.
Well, guess what, Dan? We're going to go into Leachy's fantasy logs,
Ooh, more
which
NRL.
include NRL players. So, last week, I recommended Brendan Hands. Unfortunately for us, Sevo did do his hemi / whatever. He was a bit injured before the game. So, Hands did have to lose some minutes to Joey Lussick. Joey Lussick? Yeah. Freddie.
No, Joey.
Joey.
They
Freddie,
got
Joey.
Freddie. There's also Darcy. There's bloody everyone.
I don't think
but
Darcy plays anymore.
Joey Lussick came onto the bench for Sevo and got 10 minutes there. So he did get a 33, but went over the break even. And Lussick's not on the bench this week, so hopefully he gets big points this week. My next picks, Look, I'm not doing any trades. I'm going to tell you guys. I'm saving. But I have looked at Sifa Talakai as a potential pick. It just depends on how long Wilton's out. An AC joint, you can just, it's just about pain management, as the NRL physio would say. So you could just needle it up and be good. But also, yeah, look, it can be tough to go through. So depends on how many weeks he's out, but him starting at second row, 67 points is beautiful. A try assist in second row. Fuck me, how good is it? Like
wherever he plays, he looks dangerous. So
yeah, takes like
Except for centre.
five blokes to hold him down.
Geez, a genius would have picked him in the Origin team weeks ago now.
Only geniuses. Who else would have picked him? I don't know. The other pick I have looked at is Fletcher Sharp for the Knights. I think anyone who has that position at the moment is just getting points. And at the moment, our man that we had previously, I was named as Armstrong, Strong Arms, has he looks out of favour. The injury.
He's requested a
Yeah,
release.
that's it. Yeah, like so he's had an injury supposedly this week. Now he's requested a release, and there's talks of him going to Leo Leopards. So there's
Where?
a bit of
Lee
out to the English Super League.
with the Lambs.
Yeah. So look, it's quite interesting. I think he's got a big future in rugby league. So
yeah.
I thought I heard talks of Roosters even looking at
Yeah.
him. So I don't
Quite
know.
surprising.
Do you reckon something happened in the background there? Like,
Gotta.
like he's fucked someone's girlfriend or coach's daughter or something?
I think the coach was pretty off him. Like, he played that bad game. Right. Then O'Brien comes out in the presser right after that and says, I think some players were looking at their press too much. And then I reckon it's probably festered up over that. Like,
yeah.
young player, a bit fragile masculinity.
Doesn't want to take crap or
Yeah.
get told you played bad and
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Getting told that you're the reason that your team lost when you got pumped by the Dogs.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
he's
gotta
not
hurt.
the only person that did it. So it'd be
Yeah.
a bit frustrating.
Yeah. But yeah, in positive news, if Fletcher Sharp keeps the position until Ponga's back, he got
Yeah,
50 points.
The thing to
and,
look at, though, Ponga is coming back.
He is
Like,
coming back.
I don't know when, but he
I think
is.
he's 2 months, isn't he? Still? Or a month,
I don't know.
maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, that's my thoughts. As I said, I'm holding off the trades. So up to you guys. Yeah, that's all for Leachy's Fantasy Locks. Cricket chat.
my God.
Chat. Boys, cricket's back. Cricket's been pumping. I've watched a little bit here and there. But James, you are the guru, so we head to you.
Look, again, with the timings not being great, I haven't watched a huge amount, but I've watched a couple of games. So we're first going to go to one of our favourite things in sport, especially mainly cricket. Pakistan just doing their best to fuck it up. They lost a game that did not look possible for them to lose against the USA.
That is crazy to me. I'm hearing this news live.
yeah. So these New York this New York pitch, right? It's a shit tip, a goat track. It's really this ground didn't exist 6 months ago. It was a dog park.
Jesus.
All right. So the fact that they've got 35,000 people at capacity at this ground, and they've got a cricket pitch there, is already amazing.
Yeah.
I think the highest run chase, a successful run chase, has been like 103.
Jesus.
And that was actually Pakistan in their latest game. But before that, yeah, they lose to USA in a game where they should have won. It somehow ends up in the super over, and they fuck up their super over as well and lose to the USA. They play against India.
Rough.
I think India only scored something like 113. Don't quote me on that. Again, I'm a nerd, but I can't remember all the stats for the teams. But yeah, they didn't score a big total. It looked like they were making the runs, but Bumrah came in clutch in the middle overs, and he took 3 for like spit. And
man, the USA crowd would have been pumping if they had one.
They actually were. They actually were
beating back
because
spin.
Brendan, you got to got to realize there's a lot of Indians that have
Yeah.
lived in America for a
America.
long time and are very genuinely excited
Patriotic
to
or
have
whatever, yeah.
cricket here. So they're patriotic to both the USA and India,
Yeah.
and Indians hate Pakistan. The Pakistani USA fans might have been a bit feeling awkward and confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're now a huge chance of missing out on getting out of the group stage to the USA.
Yeah.
It might take a little bit of help. Like USA would have to win, or they can't lose another game other than India. But if they do that, I think they go through ahead of Pakistan.
Up the USA.
Um,
Do we? Okay.
yeah.
Tinfoil hat on. Bribery.
Look, Pakistan's not one to. Yeah, look, they have definitely done betting scandals before, right? And there's definitely some conspiracy theories about their performance against the USA.
Okay.
But,
Tinfoil hat back on.
yeah, we'll take it off. We'll take it off. Another upset, although this one not as big of an upset. Put some respect on Afghanistan's name in the cricketing world. They pumped New Zealand in New Zealand's first match. Afghanistan, I think, had already played at least 1 or 2 matches. New Zealand they elected not to have a warm-up game as well, and came in pretty raw to this game, and they got rolled. I think they got all out for 70 when they were chasing something like 120 or so. This again was in America.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry, I don't think Afghanistan has a match in America.
They were chasing 160 and they got rolled for
160,
75.
Where's
Yeah.
it at?
This game
It was
was in the
in-
West. Yeah, it was
It was
in.
in fucking West Indies.
Yeah, so one of the islands of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got absolutely rolled, and they're now a chance of missing out, because if you remember, that was one of the harder pools, because I think that might be the group that West Indies is in as well. So
Yeah.
there's 3 good teams, and this is the sort of match that you got to be winning. Afghanistan look good. They've got some good pace bowlers. They've got the best spinner in T20 cricket, and they've got some people that are scoring runs. So
Smoky.
I'm giving Afghanistan some cricket cred.
yeah, look, I reckon they're a high chance of getting out of this group stage.
Yeah.
Obviously, and said they've got good players. They could easily turn this around.
Yeah. Afghanistan is sitting on top of that group right now.
Yeah, they've if it wasn't for one of the greatest innings ever from Maxwell in the ODI World Cup, Afghanistan probably make the semis in that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're definitely playing some good cricket these days.
Yeah.
All right, now to what we actually care about. Australia is going to win the World Cup. We all knew that. We've now played 3 games. We cruised home against Oman. Big Stoinis getting the job done. He's looking very good. I know Lucas would be very happy to hear that our boy Stoins is looking the goods.
And Zampa.
Yeah,
Our boy Zamps.
our boy Zamps. So this is what we will get into. So the England match, but the only match in our group stage that mattered. Yeah, we never looked like losing.
Beautiful.
But it was a really annoying game to be a fan of, because you wake up, like for us, the game starts at 3 a.m. You wake up, you see that we scored 201 runs or 203 runs or something.
Whatever it was.
Bowled them out for like 160, and you go, oh yeah, let's see who won this game for us. And then you look it through the scorecard, and everyone just chips in.
It was average.
Everyone just scores a 30 off
Yeah.
half the balls. Some will run a ball a bit slow. Work on that. Calm down, mate. Then with the ball, everyone took wickets, but our boy Zamps, Lucas's boy Zamps, he was the clutch bowler of the match. He takes the wickets of the 2 opening bats for England. Look, if we win this, which we will, I just said it, he's going to be huge for us on some of these Caribbean, West Indies pitches. It looks like there's going to be a few turning pitches, and we know what he can do on that after India. Look, there's a chance that England don't make it out of the group stage.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you remember, I'm not sure if I mentioned it last week, if it hasn't happened yet, but England versus Ireland. Some say that England were lucky, but who knows? They could have made the runs, but that game got washed out with Ireland. I think they were like 3 for 90 or something like that. So they were looking pretty good with the Duckworth-Lewis system. If the game was allowed to play on, I think it would have been like England would have had to chase 110 in 10 overs, which is doable. But because of the washout, they both get 1 point. England have now lost to Australia, so they're technically there's 3 points that they don't have. If Australia were to, I don't know, somehow draw a game or wash out against
Can put a hat back on.
let's say we rain dance and get a
You mean Scotland, by the way, not Ireland.
Scotland, sorry. Oh, jeez.
You've just pissed off a lot of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
a lot of
Jay.
people.
Yeah, look, don't kill me, please. But yeah, so if we lose to them, we would still go through. Scotland would still go through.
Yeah, because Scotland are second at the moment in our group.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking gold if we do.
A washout works, so rain dance.
Yep.
And there's a small chance that if we just like played it out for the over rate to make the run rate to make Scotland look better, that could also get them, because I think England almost have to win their next 2 games by like 60 points to like get ahead of them. But then if we were to pump Scotland, then it would also like make it easy for England to for the gap. So yeah, there's plenty of possibilities here for Australia to just really stick the finger up to the old masters.
What does Piers Morgan have to say about this?
It's just not cricket. It's
Yeah,
not-
look, it wouldn't be in the spirit of the game if we were to do that. That's what I'd say.
Okay. For me, I have got a question for you, James. It's
Yep.
real big one. So England lost to us. England could be out. Where does that stand in moral victories? Are they still winning?
Well, obviously after this they'll have all 3. You know what? They'll have like 5 moral trophies, ICC and Ashes.
So I was just making sure if they're still morally up there. Okay.
Let me just check the. They're morally.
Yeah.
They're morally on the top of the ladder.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, good stuff. Because couldn't be too sure, but you are the gurus.
Yeah.
And
But
we also did smash Namibia today.
yeah, sorry, yeah.
Oh, that-
Forgot to mention that. I said we played our 3rd game, but I think we chased their total down in 20 minutes or something like
It
that.
took us 5.4 overs to chase their total
Oh, jeez.
of 72.
Yeah, look, we are looking hot, but calm down.
Looking hot to trot.
This is literally the qualifiers in previous World Cups.
Yeah.
Usually these weren't aired and stuff, but we're just getting an extra round on TV. The real World Cup starts pretty soon, and we'll be looking forward to that.
Our game against Scotland's on Sunday, are they? Sunday morning, sorry.
Sunday.
10:30.
Look forward to that, guys.
Watchable.
We'll be hungover.
Always.
Always am. Always will be. Amen to that.
Amen to that,
I'll
brother.
drink to that. Yeah, that's the cricket chat.
Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. That's all for cricket. Good stuff, guys. Great podcast again. And honestly, I just don't know how we keep getting better, but we do.
We do.
Managed
And look, hopefully Sharks win, Para win, and Dragons win again. And not
Maybe the
Hopefully.
Tigers don't lose by 50. That would be nice.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah.
Hopefully they lose by 56.
Oh.
Tough. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. And we will see you guys next week. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow all the social medias, and message
Dan.
DM Dan, obviously. All right, catches.
Bye.